And as we start the Texas-only challenge today, we are second in the AFC, currently slated with a close race for that first round bye with the Cleveland Browns. We have 3 games left, and we're going to really need to win all 3 with some luck on our side. The Browns dropping a game, probably 2. And that first round bye might be ours. Either way, we know we're into the playoffs for the first time this series. So before we even go through any games, make sure you guys are subscribing, as Saturday, and also taking that bell notification, as Saturday will be the first playoff game for this Texas-only team. But let's try to get a bye. So, 3 games left. We have the Chiefs, Rams, and the Colts. The Chiefs not having a great year, 6-8, but they do have Jonathan Taylor, who is an amazing running back, and he's the first guy we're going to have to stop. So let's get in and try to do just that. And we'll be getting started on defense. So Jonathan Taylor, like I said, first guy up we need to stop. Looks like they do have a good tight end as well with a superstar guy. We almost get into the backfield there, but it will be a gain of 4 down the middle. And with a few more weeks to go in this season, Jonathan Taylor already at 1,300 plus yards. So he's had a really good season, as we're going to try to get the stop here. No, can't break that one up. Mathis on back-to-back tackles, but really could have used a pass break up there. As they stick with a shotgun look here, looks like trips probably down to the right, or down to the bottom. Not really the right there as they go deep, and that was going to be intercepted. JT Woods. I want to say this is his second year, maybe even first year starting at safety. Big play at a crucial time of the season. That pass just underthrown by their young quarterback. We also have one of our own, but he is up to a superstar, and hopefully he could lead us well into the playoffs as Spiller starts us off on offense. Strong run there, gain of 8. Now they do have a pretty good defense. At least they have some really good guys. Vita Vea in the middle, we need to keep an eye out on. Tre'Davious White on the outside at corner. So they definitely have some dudes as pass rush is coming right down the middle. Big sack. Will be 3rd and 8, or 3rd and 8. I wish it was 3rd and 8, 3rd and 15. So instead of a easy 3rd down, it'll be a long one. Had a bunch up to the top as we sit back in the pocket, throw it late, and Mike Evans can't hold on to it. White in coverage knocks it free, and we'll punt it away. Now normally we would jump into some quick sim here, but since both of those first drives were extremely quick, we'll watch another drive, another set of drives. Here's the Chiefs go down to the bottom, that time not in double coverage. Well thrown, first down. That was Tyler Boyd with the catch. Also who they intended to throw it to on that interception play. Will be a run down the middle. Nice stop there, about at the line of scrimmage. Rolling forward though, gains 2. We'll follow it up with a double A-gap formation here. Trips up top for the Chiefs. Will be a pass. We send the blitz, and what was our left end doing? He looked so slow off the edge. Maybe that's just because I'm so used to Shakatoni on the Commanders Replacement Squad series, but I want to say that's Amenahu up there, and he just looked so slow. Pass thrown up to the top, knocked away. Good job by the DBs. Defense, 2 great possessions to start. Offense, we need to see better. That first drive looked like it was going to get great with the first play. Then the second play being a loss of like 13. Wasn't fantastic, only a gain of 1 on first down here. As we'll drop in shotgun, a tight formation, however. 2 to the top, 1 to the bottom. Will be a quick pass across the middle, caught Mike Evans. This time, White not close enough to knock that one free. Be a gain of 17. And that'll also provide us a little bit of some breathing room as we were backed up pretty far. Trips to the top here for 1st and 10. Will be a pass play. Tossing all the way up to the top and intercepted by the safety. Baited us into that throw for sure. And with the Chiefs starting in plus territory, we'll just go ahead and watch this possession. Try to get into some quicker sim when we can. But it will be a handoff, draw down the middle. Good stop by Bernard. 3 carries, only 6 yards so far for Taylor. Gonna knock on wood that continues throughout the rest of the game. 2nd and 10 will be a pass across the middle. Wide open Tyler Boyd once again to the 35. Looks like they'll move him around a fair bit, playing a little bit in the slot as he comes in motion here. We'll fake the jet sweep. Pass rush coming in is Ometa, who forces a fumble. Dude, stop celebrating. There you go. Now get up and run. Keep running. Here comes Tyler Boyd, and we'll start at the 38. Oh, that's a crazy play. That was definitely one of those plays that you see when they're mic'd up where the coaches are like, no, 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 yes, 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 yes. Fortunately, not able to carry it all the way into the end zone. Is that one going to be counted as an incomplete pass? That one also a no, 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 yes, yes, yes. The second and 10. Looks like twins to either side here. Will be a handoff down the middle. Good blocking, a bunch of room there for Spiller, who cuts it towards another defender. Maybe cut that towards the bottom, have a little bit more space. But not going to complain about a first down rush. Plus, it sets us up inside the 25 at the 23 for another tight shotgun look. 2 to the bottom this time. Will be a pass. Quick throw up top. Ali gets the catch. Not going to get by the first defender, but it will be 8 yards. As we work our way inside the red zone for the first time today, will be Spiller down the middle, barely getting the first down. And with that fresh set of downs, we'll come out under center still, but a tight formation here. Going to motion over Duvernay, fake the jet sweep, hand it off Andrew Ali. Few yards. And on 2nd and 6, dropping back to shotgun where we typically play. Twins either side here as we go with the slants across the middle, diving for the touchdown. That is Christian Kirk. And now we can finally jump into some quicker sim as Franklin Myers gets a sack, sending us into the second quarter. 2nd and 15 gets 5 yards. Tyler Boyd once again. 3rd and 10, Manny Pickett converts, keeping their drive alive. 7 yards, Jonathan Taylor, his best of the day. Followed up by 5 more yards, gets them up to midfield. Another 5 yards into plus territory. And another first down, Jonathan Taylor. Doing a lot better. This drive is 27 yards to Pickett. Let's jump in. See if our defense can stand tall here as we come out with a double A gap look here. Do we send the blitz or do we drop back? We do send the blitz as it's a run down the middle. And our corner safety, I don't even know who it was, but Jonathan Taylor punched him in the face and then ran the ball in for a touchdown. This game tied right up. Well, it looks like this might be a good battle here today as a sack by Sam Williams backs us up for another 3rd and long, which we cannot convert. So, not a great drive from us. Can our defense do better this time? Yeah, that'll work. And with us down at the 31, we'll go ahead and watch the remainder of this drive. Try to retake a lead here. Townsend in the pocket, has time, but that is quickly going to break down. We are going to find Christian Kirk, the man with all 7, or I guess 6 of our 7 points. Did have the extra point, but he'll get the catch there for 7. Quick throw across the middle, caught. That's going to be Christian Kirk once again. Now inside the 15, down to the 13, 2 to the bottom. Be a short drop, quick throw to the bottom. That's going to be Sampson with the catch, 4 yards. I believe that's the first time we've thrown his way. It's at least his first catch of the day as we come out under center on the tight single back set. Gonna motion over is that Duvernay. Fake the jet sweep, hand it off down the middle and stuffed. Well, Spiller, he can't punch the guy the same way Jonathan Taylor can. So 3rd and 8, we'll come out with an empty set. Trips up top, 2 stacked to the bottom. Sitting in the pocket, Townsend, pass rush coming in and he takes the sack. We'll have to kick the field goal here. Defense is really coming together in this game when their teams need them to. We'll kick this one from the 24, be a 34-yarder for Justin Tucker. That's right down the middle, so we will retake a very slight lead as 15 yards, play 1 for Pickett as we're inside the 2-minute warning. There was an injury on that play. It looked like it was a Chief as another injury. That one was definitely ours. 1st and 10 after the Hawkinson catch. 5 more yards here. Pickett gets them close to the 40 throwaway. At the 41, 3rd and 5, knocked away by Donovan Wilson, who was the one that got stiff-armed on the Jonathan Taylor run, but they missed the field goal, which means we're taking over at the 48. We have 3 timeouts left. I kind of want to run this drive. So we'll head out here with Vita Vea in his X Factor mode. So we'll need to keep an eye on him, have some underneath routes, try to help us out if we need them, which we're going to go that way. Mike Evans with the grab, trying to find some space inside the 30, marked at the 29. Not going to elect to use a timeout yet. We will let that clock run a little bit. Still, again, have all of our timeouts available to us, as I was going to go for our tight end, as that pass a little off the mark. Spiller stopped running his route, but I was wanting to go to Samson, but yeah, White dropped back about when I was going to throw it, so it's probably a good thing I didn't. Hard count, no one jumps. We have any one-on-ones? How about Christian Kirk to the back corner, dropping it in? And they say that's not a catch, but a booth review does come down, so maybe it was. Well, we'll jump in here and take one more look. That's a touchdown. You can see 1 foot land just in front of the White there, dragging that back foot. Possession, that's a touchdown. And the booth agrees, so we'll send out the point after. Nice throw, nice catch, widening our lead here before half. 13 seconds left on the board as we take a 10-point advantage. So let's get this thing on simming towards the second half. It will be a loss of 3 on first down, and that will send us on through halftime, where I believe we start with ball. Looks like we do. How do we start off our drive? Spiller, 6-yard carry, and a penalty on Christian Kirk backs us up. Will be a drop pass on 2nd and 9. 3rd and 9, Samson converts for us, keeping this drive alive. 19 more yards, Christian Kirk. Receiver's doing pretty well today. Penalty also helps us out. Looks like that might have been a late hit on the quarterback, perhaps. One receiver, though, that I'm not seeing a lot from is Duvernay. I'm okay with kicking a field goal here, and we do hit it. So Justin Tucker, again, widens our lead. We're now up 13 points, making things a little bit more comfortable. Penalty on Mathis will give him 5 free yards. 14 yards Hawkinson past the 40. Now at midfield with a 6-yard rush for 2nd and 4. Throwaway by Gino. So I'm assuming their other quarterback got injured earlier. But they convert here on, what was that, 3rd or 4th down? Another 4-yard rush. Jonathan Taylor, another 5. Sets him inside the 30. Converting again on 3rd down. 2nd and 10. Gets us inside, or gets them inside the 20. I would really appreciate an update on the Browns, perhaps, if their game has been played. I always keep a look at the bottom scoreboard because, again, we need them to lose a game. Pass across the middle going to be Hawkinson inside the 5 as Gino comes in, 6 of 9, 58 yards. And he'll be the lone guy in the backfield here. Trips up top, 2 to the bottom as they sit in an empty. Quick throw down to the bottom and caught. About half a yard inside the end zone. They'll narrow their deficit. And we'll tune into this offensive drive as it is now a 6-point game. 2 minutes left here in the 3rd. Will be a bunch up top and 1 receiver to the bottom. Quick throw across the middle, caught. That's going to be Christian Kirk once again. I feel like the amounts of catches he's getting in this game is what we normally see from Duvernay. I'm not sure who the slot corner is for the Chiefs, but whoever it is, doing a pretty good job of locking Duvernay up. There's a quick throw underneath, going to be caught. Turning upfield is Samson, close to the 1st down, about a yard shy. And we'll come out spread. 2 receivers up top and 1 to the bottom, sitting back in shotgun. Hand this one off Spiller with a lead blocker, cuts back towards the bottom. And we'll get to about the 49. Now we'll really spread it out here. Got twins either side. Still back in shotgun. Like I said, that's pretty much all we run, at least a majority of the time. Will be a delayed handoff for a gain of nothing. So instead, we'll bring out 2 tight ends, stick them to the top, 2 receivers stacked to the bottom. As we had Spiller, or no, that's Spiller, that's actually Ali who checks in. Tosses one up to Cousins, who can't stay in bounds. This will be a gain of 3. But that does send us inside the 4th as we come out with a 3 tight end set, all to the top, single back under center. We'll drop back. Will be a pass here from Townsend all the way to the bottom. Need you to turn up and driven out of bounds. 4th and 2. Kind of want to go for it. So we'll come out here. Trips to the left, 1 to the right. We're going to run a little bit of some read options. See if we can freeze an end. Allow Ali to get down the middle. Converting on a much needed 1st down run. Now we could let the sim get back to work as we come back out with that twins to either side. Looks like going to be an audible or a hot route here. Check to a draw. Down the middle, Spiller goes. Whoever 25 is, he could really stuff a runner. Silently, though, Spiller is having a pretty good game. 10 carries, 50 yards, averaging 5 yards a carry. It's pretty solid. Pass deep to the back of the end zone. Christian Kirk again. That's his third touchdown of the day, I'm pretty sure. Call it a hat trick for the first-year receiver of the Texas-only challenge. And on top of it, we're going for two, trying to make this a 2-touchdown lead. Have two receivers up top, one down to the bottom, running the quick stop, knocked away by the linebacker. Well, it'll stay a 12-point game. And with it being a multi-possession game as I always forget what it is. I looked it up at the beginning when I first brought him in, and then I've kind of forgot. I keep forgetting to look it up as Tyler Boyd gets the first down past the 40. But what I was trying to say is since it is a 2-score game, we'll try to sim through this drive a little bit quicker. Hopefully our defense gets a stop at Oliver on 3rd and 1. Big play, 4th and 9. They do go for it and convert. Past the 30. Close to the 25, 2nd and 7, 5 more yards. If they get the first down, we'll jump in. Looks like that's what we're going to do. A little under 3.5 minutes left, down 2 possessions. Wow, Gino has them down inside the red zone, inside the 10, and another touchdown for the veteran quarterback. Once again, barely getting into the end zone, but that's all you need. Now up only 5. We need to run out this clock. 3 minutes, 12 seconds. All teams have all 3 of their timeouts. Will be a pass here, Townsend. Gonna dump it off up top. Samson, maybe half a yard gained. I will say the Chiefs have been very secure in their tackling. They really haven't missed on many of them at all. Will be a pass here. No, run. Nice. Down the middle. Spiller, good run. Plus, that also sent us inside the 2-minute warning as once again we come out with a triple tight end set all to the top. Right down the middle we go, and they give us the first down, spinning off the defender and stretching for it goes Spiller. Timeout starting to be called here by the Chiefs. They have 2 remaining. They need 5 points to tie. A minute 56 and counting left. Down the middle we go. Spiller with another first down, crossing midfield. One more first down will seal victory in game 1 of the episode. Sticking with that triple tight end set, right down the middle we go, cutting towards the top when there was all the space in the middle. But the Chiefs quickly use all of their remaining timeouts, none left as we come out with a strong eye down the middle. Spiller's close, 3rd and inches. As we drop back into shotgun, bunch up top, 1 receiver all the way down. We hand this one off, would be the smart choice, as we let the clock tick all the way down to 2 and we throw it. Complete game 1 right to Samson. And all we have to do now is kneel it on out. Should just be one more play. You never know with Madden AI. As Townsend kneels with a 26-21 victory over the Kansas City Chiefs. But we still have yet to see any update on the Browns. We'll check that right after. They definitely beat us in the passing game. For the most part, it's pretty even. Takeaways were a big part of the victory today. So, solid work from the defense for the most part. But the Browns also win, staying atop for now. We're still 1 game back, 2 games left. There's still a chance for us to jump ahead of them. We just need to continue to win. And the next opponent in our way are the Los Angeles Rams, who are 10-5, having a really good season. They have TJ Watt with an 84 across the board. But we also have a breakout opportunity for a defensive back for JT Woods, who had the interception to start that previous game. He will need either his entire team to help hold the Rams to less than 200 passing yards, or him himself get 1 interception, forced fumble, tackle for loss, or sack. He really doesn't come down towards the line very often, so it's going to have to be a forced fumble or an interception for him to get that upgrade to a star dev. But let's get into it. And we'll be getting this battle underway, starting on offense. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Will be a draw down the middle. Spiller gets stuffed at the line, but keeps fighting. We'll actually get 4 out of it. And with his solid performance last week, that did carry him over 1,000 yards on the season. So I believe that's 2 seasons where he's performed really well for us. Duvernay gets the catch here. Not going to get quite to the first, only a gain of 5. but will set us up for a 3rd and short. And it does look like they have some good guys down at the line. Obviously, we know about Watt, but they have a big boy down there too who does not get the push he needs. Will be a 1st down run there by Spiller. And again, looking down at this scoreboards down below to keep an eye out there for the Browns. Need them to lose a game. Down the middle, Spiller goes. Another solid run. Another gain of 4. A 4-yard rush every down means a 1st down. So I'm fine with that as we come out with a heavy tight end stack all down to the bottom as Ali checks in and he'll lose a yard. So 3rd and 7. We come out here, 2 receivers at the top, 1 to the bottom in a tight shotgun formation. Hard count, no one jump, but we do find that's going to be Christian Kirk, who was big for us last game. I almost said last episode. In the first game of this episode, he'll kick us off here with I think that was the first catch of the game. A lot of running to start. We are trying to avoid sacks in this one as we go with a pitch towards the top. I think one of our linemen just cut out one of the linebackers. Fairly athletic play for one of the big boys. Only a gain of 1 though. That's why I'm not a big fan of tosses. They're very hit or miss. 2nd and 9, pocket throwing, dropped or knocked away by the slot corner. And down at the bottom, the Patriots defeat the Browns 38-28. A victory here gives us the same record as we throw an interception right to the defender. Defense, we're going to need you to come up big here for us. I have no idea what the tiebreaker would be between the Browns and ourselves if we have the same record. As they go with a throw down to the bottom, Drummond picks it off. We're going to get the ball right back. If we don't make this a pick 6, which is looking like we might away from the last diving receiver, and Drummond has ourselves a pick 6 as we take a much needed lead. Well, that score was big for us as we get a throwaway on 1st down. ETN gets 7 on 2nd and a throwaway on 3rd down. I expect they punt. All right, so now offense. Can you do something here instead of relying on the defense to score? Nice catch here by Sampson. 15 more yards, Sampson gets us inside the 40 or the 35, I should say. Throwaway, 2nd and 10, only a 2-yard gain. 3rd and 8, 32 yards. Touchdown Mike Evans as we take a 2-score lead. This game is huge as we have a much larger chance with the victory here today to make it to the postseason with the 1st round bye. Defense stands tall once again, forces yet another punt. What do we do here to end the 1st quarter? Throwaway, 1 more play left in the 1st. Another throwaway. We'll start with a punt. And the Rams take over, 5-yard gain on 1st down, followed by a 2-yard gain. 3rd and short, knocked away by Ed Oliver. These defenses coming ready to play today. 6-yard gain here by Spiller. Another 3-yard gain, 3rd and short. Spiller converts for us. I love to see it. 6 more yards here, Mike Evans. 4 more yards, Spiller, 3rd and short. Spiller converts. Deja vu. 1st down run by Andrew Ali. Only nets 1. Then 2 more on the next play. 3rd and 7, a sack by TJ Watt. 4th and 16. Punt this one deep. Will be a touchback. It didn't quite mean that deep. 6-yard rush as we have about 3 minutes left here in the 1st half. 4-yard rush there by Barkley, I think it said. As they do get the first. 1st and 10 now. 16 yards close to the red zone. We'll go ahead and watch the remainder of this drive. 2 receivers stacked close to the line. 1 receiver all the way off the bottom of the screen. Will be a handoff down the middle and stuffed by Bernard as well as I think Franklin Myers. Now inside that 2-minute warning, empty set with another young quarterback in this league here. Will be a throw down to the bottom and somersaulting over the defender. Holding on to it though, plus getting the 1st down. Heck of a play. As they go with the tight end across the middle here. Shorter gain, but 6 yards, not bad on 1st down at all. As they work their way down to the 5. Minute 15 on the clock. Tight shotgun look. Once again, Langford across the middle, and Drummond can't knock it away. The same man who was flipped, I believe Mike Williams perhaps, that got flipped earlier. He holds onto it in tight coverage, getting the 1st points of the day for the Rams. But did they leave me too much time? All 3 timeouts, minute 9 seconds on the clock. Pleasant checks in at running back as we're going to try to send him down the seam with some space. Hit on the run. 1 play touchdown. No problem here. We're going to easily retake that lead. Not gonna lie though, I thought that pass was gonna be overthrown. Let me know if you thought that down in the comment section below. But we take, again, a 2-score lead. And I feel like that might have been Pleasant's first NFL touchdown. He was drafted as a later round receiver, as a big sack here, Ed Oliver on 3rd down. Was drafted as a late round receiver who had dropped in the draft. We decided to move him over to running back, see what he could do for us. And he honestly hasn't seen the field very much, as a sack will end the first half. So we'll start the second half kicking the ball away. And a 27-yard gain here for Joshua Barkley. Yeah, Pleasant hasn't seen the ball much. He's been a kick and punt returner for us, and he's been okay in that role. But big play in a much-needed victory type of game. So that was big. As an interception, Randy Lennon will be back at the 28. As we continue on here, trying to add on some more points and honestly just go ahead and start draining this clock. 2nd and 10, we'll get a gain of 5 by Spiller close to midfield, and he will convert a 1st down there. Nice run, getting just about what we needed. 2nd and 5, pass knocked away Justin Reed. 3rd and 5, Pleasant checks in, get a gain of 2. I want to go for it here. Plus, I also needed to go in and take Pleasant out of this formation because Madden does keep that. If you jump into the Super Sim, but you've also been in the game and have made adjustments to certain formations, your formation subs will actually stay. Also, really great run there from Townsend. As we jump back on up to the sim, go ahead and just sim on through this red zone attempt here. Already up 2 possessions in case I actually do need to go for it. As we have 3rd and 6, do we get the touchdown here? We do. Marquise Sampson, rookie tight end, tacks on what would be our 3rd possession over the Los Angeles Rams. If all things go according to plan, 15 yards to Jackson here, not going to help us out. But if all goes according to plan, we will be tying up with the Browns at the end of this game. We start the 4th quarter. We're up 28-7. Walker drops a pass and 40-yard touchdown rush by Isaiah Spiller sets us up by 4 scores. We could go ahead and get into some quicker sim here. See if anything really happens, if they could work their way down the field. No, they can't. We take over. They run out of downs. 3rd and 9. We lose some yards, but that's fine. Looks like we're already draining the clock a little bit here. Can they get anything going here late in the 4th? 4th and 11, throwaway. No, defense has come to play. Looks like we might have thrown an interception or fumbled there, as the Rams did take over, I believe, on a 3rd down. 22 yards here. Johnson gets him close to midfield. 16 yards. Looks like Madden's finally kicked itself into gear here. Knocked away by Lennon. 3rd and 8. Sacked by Peyton Turner getting out there. 4th and 15, though. No problem. They convert. Throwaway just outside the red zone and a sack that I probably skipped. 4th and 2. Touchdown, Joshua Barkley. A little too late, however, as we could go ahead and sim this one on through. We have now tied with the Browns. Unfortunately, though, we do not get what we needed for JT Woods. I'm frustrated, man. I'm angry. I hold myself and this defense to a high standard, and I didn't live up to it today. Honestly, the defense played extremely well. But where does that tie land us with the Browns? That would still be in favor of them. They are still the number 1 seed. We are still the 2 seed. So this last week, week 18, is a huge game for a couple reasons. If we win, the Browns lose, we get that 1st seed, which means we get the bye. If we lose and the Browns lose, still looks like it would be the Browns. But if we lose and the Colts, who are down in 6, win, we drop out of that 2nd seed. Still in the playoffs, but no longer the 2nd seed, as the Colts are 1 game behind us. I can't remember if we beat them earlier in the season or not. We did win that game, 10-9. That was the game in which we had the opportunity to get Townsend to an X factor. We really forced it, nearly threw the game away in trying to do so. But we at least won the first matchup. We'll need to win this second one. We'll need some help from someone beating the Browns. All that said, Week 18, regular season finale, will be huge. And we will have a chance to do all of that at home in front of our fans. First play, quick throw, Sampson down the middle, spins around, we'll get a nice chunk of 8 yards on the play. 2nd and 2 coming up. And down at the bottom, Cleveland. Game happening at the same time as us taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. We'll have to keep an eye down there as this game goes along. Edmonds with a nice stuff down the middle. 3rd and inches. Will send us out with a weak I formation. 1 receiver up top, 1 off the screen to the bottom. Will be a weak dive. Plenty of room there. Spiller hits a truck move as well as a spin at the same time. Doesn't end up netting a whole lot after it, but still, great play. Keeping this drive alive as we're up to the 40. Dropping back in shotgun, making an audible. Maybe a hot route? No, probably an audible. As we have a lead blocker with Sampson, but kind of get stuck to him a little bit there. Once again, another 8-yard gain on 1st down. And we'll stick with a shotgun look. 2 receivers to the bottom, 1 up top here on 2nd and short. Hard count, no one jumps. Will be a read option for the 1st down. Please, I was gonna say hold on to it. And he definitely does not. Jesse Bates recovers. Colts take over. And in case you didn't see it the last time we played the Colts, they have the Madden franchise legend Jacoby Brissett and a lot of running room to start off for Dobbins. So while this defense only held them to 9 points the last time, that might be very difficult to do again as they go right down the middle once again. 2-yard rush this time. As they'll hit it with all 3 tight ends down to the bottom. No, 2 of them to the bottom, 1 up top. It is a stretch to the bottom as Dobbins tries to find a place to cut up. We'll get a solid chunk. Make it 3rd and manageable here as they drop back into shotgun. 2 receivers either side. Brissett will take the snap, will be a pass, sitting in the pocket, throw down the seam and caught. Down to the 16 they go. That was Dawson Knox, who is also just an amazing tight end in these franchises as they go with a weak side run that gets stuffed by Franklin Myers as well as Bernard. Will end up being a net gain of maybe half a yard? No, actually, it looks like they kind of lost a yard. But granted, I don't think the stick markers are actually lined up correctly in Madden. They do get 9 on 2nd down. We'll bring up 3rd and 1. That was Cooper Kupp with the catch. We did a great job on limiting his really all ability in the previous game. But they go across the middle here. 1st down, Knox inside the 5, marked down at the 2. Trying to capitalize off the fumble from behind on our read option. They go with another weak side run, and Franklin Myers, you could argue for a little bit of holding there, but either way, it's a touchdown. Dobbins gives the Colts the lead. And just like that, they are 2 points off their total points from the previous matchup. We need 10 to match. This will be a pass here on 1st down, lofting deep, 1-on-1. Almost a beautiful play there, Christian Kirk, but a fantastic job in coverage by the corner. Just needed that ball maybe a yard or 2 further downfield. 2nd and 10, another throw, this time right down the middle. That's going to be Sampson for a gain of about 15, maybe 16. Feel like he's the only one to catch a ball today so far. As we come out empty set, trips to the bottom, 2 up top. Townsend in the pocket, quick throw down to the bottom as Sampson comes back for it, has to fight through a couple defenders. Will manage 8. Did have an update in between plays. Browns still tied 0-0 against the Steelers with about 4 minutes left in the first. So it's okay so far. We need the win here today, and we need the Steelers to also win. As Spiller had all the running room down the middle. Love it. Just need to see that consistently throughout the remainder of this game. As we switch to a shotgun look here, Spiller still gets the carry, cutting a little bit down the middle. We get a gain of 6 on first down. A lot of rushing so far early in this game. As we stick with a shotgun look once again, twins either side. Will be a pass this time from Townsend, sitting in the pocket. They only bring 4 and they almost get there, but Sampson once again. I'm pretty sure he has all 4 catches of the day. That also ends the first quarter. As we head on into the second, we're driving, knock on wood, 7-0 Colts up. But we're down inside the 15. 2 receivers up top, 1 down to the bottom. Looks like we're going to make a audible, perhaps. Going to hand this one off Spiller, who cuts back towards the bottom. Should have just stuck a foot and just went right downfield. Instead, only gets a gain of 1 as we switch back to the tight shotgun look here. Will be a pass. Townsend sitting back in the pocket, throwing down to the bottom. Caught once again. Sampson gets a gain of about 7, setting up 3rd and 2 as we hurry up here. Trips up top, 1 Sampson down to the bottom. Spiller next to Townsend. We'll swing out as we go. The quick throw to the top. That's the first catch. Not by Sampson. Instead, Mike Evans down to the 1. And to help us try to tie this game back up, we come out in goal line formation. Spiller in the backfield takes the handoff and some fantastic blocking up front. Plows through Edmonds. And with a point after, we tie this game back up. And we'll jump into a little bit of some quicker sim this drive. Dawson Knox, I told you he's good. 19 yards, 7 more yards Dobbins as they pass midfield, but then go back behind it with a 3-yard loss. 3rd and 6. Dawson Knox gets 12 as they get past the 40, but a penalty backs them up back towards midfield. They get 5, 2nd and 15. They lose 2, 3rd and 18. Pass thrown away. So defense stands tall after getting a little bit of some help midway through that possession, I would say. Backed up pretty far until Mike Evans decides he wants a 27-yard grab. As we get 2 more yards here, Isaiah Spiller. 11, Mike Evans. Looks like he's going to control this drive. A sack by Kwity Paye will drop us back 4, but that's fine. Nick Cousins shows up. Occasionally he will do this as we do hit the 2-minute warning. So let's jump in. Or apparently 1 second prior to the 2-minute warning. So we'll have a free stoppage of clock after this play. Spiller also was going to stop the clock by heading out of bounds with a 4-yard catch. But now inside the red zone, we go under center. Quick drop back, about 2-3 steps. Throw across the middle of that. Again, Mike Evans, I told you he was going to take control of this drive. He's doing that right now. As Townsend, 12 of 13 on the day, has been really accurate, besides obviously the 1 bad play earlier. Dumping this one off. Spiller shucks off the first guy. We'll get 2 out of it. And now 2nd and goal will be an empty set with trips up top, 2 to the bottom. Quick throw, caught. Duvernay gives us the lead. That is how you come back after a bad first possession. Tie the thing up and then take a lead on the next one. And I have another big update for you. During the kick, I saw Steelers are up 13-3 against the Browns. But we just gave up a 75-yard touchdown to J.K. Dobbins to tie this game up. Well, we have 37 seconds left. Let's jump in. And now you can see it for yourself down on the bottom. 13-3. Steelers up. About 2 minutes left before half. Now, what can we get here? Gonna have to roll out. I'm not trying to force anything here, but we should have our guy, Christian Kirk, with a nice grab. Let's call a timeout. 26 seconds left. That was a dangerous throw, throwing across body, but we're fine. Sometimes you just have to let it fly. Up to the 43, or I guess now down to the 43. They have 2 high safeties, going to control most of our deep throws. Townsend trying to roll out here. We'll toss this one out late. Paye lays off of our guy. Now this was the same play we ran in the previous game that Kirk got the touchdown, although they originally did not call it that. He has the step this time. Safety coming over, but not going to get there in time. Christian Kirk once again on the go route. Gets past the corner. Safety a step behind, and Townsend puts that one on the money. Right over both the corner and safety. Only Kirk was going to get a hand on that, and he got 2. Now can we not give up a 75 one-play touchdown drive? 12 seconds left here before half. Dobbins only gets 3. I like that a whole lot better as we start the second half here. We will be starting on defense. Can we get a solid go here? 3 and out perhaps? Throw away on first down. 8 yards Dobbins. 3rd and 2. 4 yards Dobbins. If they pass midfield, we'll definitely jump in, watch this possession. As they get close to it here, 1st and 10. Pass thrown away. 2nd and 10. Sack by Matabuke. 3rd and 16, they get 14. Defense, did you get the stop or are they going for it? 4th and 2, Dobbins converts. I will say I do like the aggressive nature in the Sims of opposing offenses. I see them a lot on basically anytime they get past, I would say about the 45, and it's 4th and short, they go for it. And most of the time, honestly, they get it. Cooper Kupp down the middle here, rolling over the defender, 1st down. Jacoby Brissett, really accurate of the day. I want to say it said 15 throws, only 2 of which were not caught. 1st and 10 here as he's dropping back. Will throw down to the bottom, overthrown, but a flag is down in a cluster of receiver and corners. And apparently we're going to get the bad end of the stick. I get the short end of the stick? Yeah, I think that's actually what it is. Either way, questionable call, as there was several different guys in that bunch. But it is what it is. We have to be able to overcome calls like that. 2nd and 3 as they get the short catch. I believe that was also Knox once again. Tight look here for Jacoby Brissett, thrown down across the bottom. The Cooper Kupp will get him inside the 10 down to about the 6. With that 1st down, they'll go with 2 receivers up top and run down the middle. Dobbins through some defenders, not into the end zone. We get him down about the length of a ball, maybe the tip of the ball actually, before he crosses. It'll be big versus big here as they go right down the middle, and our big guy cannot get the stop. Poona Ford ran over as Dobbins will tie this game up. Once again, the last time these 2 teams met, the end score was 10-9. Already well blowing that score out of the water with just 1 team score, as that pass could not get brought in by Duvernay. He had to clutch it. Unfortunately, he couldn't. Corner knocks it free. 2nd and 10 as we sit back in shotgun. Townsend in the pocket, throw across the middle. It's going to be a lot easier of a catch. Sampson wide open as he gets down to the 46. Or up to the 46, I guess I should say. I always switch those around. Don't know why. Trips up top, 1 receiver. I think that's actually Sampson just off the bottom of the line. Will be a throw towards the top. Christian Kirk with a big catch, breaking a tackle. Not going to get away from the 3rd. But that does get us down to the 33. As we come out once again with a similar set. This time trips to the bottom. Nice job by the left tackle to chop out the defender's legs as we toss that one away. Townsend has 2 touchdowns on the day, 265 yards, and only a few incomplete passes as down at the bottom, Browns have stormed back, taking the lead 17-13. Come on, Steelers, we're rooting for you. 3rd and 1, we need the 1st down here as we head under center. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the bottom. Will be a play action pass as the pass rush comes in and we drop it. We got to go for it here, though. And we're not going to do anything fancy like the read option that cost us earlier. Instead, fullback dive, right down the middle. Blackwell has a bunch of space as he gets inside the 10. Couldn't stay on his feet, but a 14-yard quick run. Now we just need our guys to cap it off. As we drop back to center, 1 receiver off the screen to the bottom, 2 up top. Call a hot route? No, audible. Will be a draw down the middle. Spiller rolling over the defender down to the 4. And that'll send us on into the 4th quarter where things are getting dicey. This game tied up 21-21. The Browns just retook the lead in their game. This is all coming down to the wire. As for that 1st seed, will be a pass here from Townsend right across the middle. Caught. Mike Evans puts us back in front. You know, it would be fantastic if we could get like a cut in between some games if we wanted to take a look at some scores happening around the league, because I would have the Steelers game up in the bottom corners. That pass gets knocked free or thrown awkwardly with the hit, and Drummond will have a pick 6 in back-to-back weeks. We take a 2-score lead. now heavily in favor of us. Can we please get an update with the Steelers in front of the Browns? Unfortunately, we do not get those updates in this view, but I do want to try to see if we could get a quick stop here on defense. We have a 3rd and 1. A penalty on John Franklin Myers ensures we do not. So, what do the Colts do? Pass midfield, 5-yard rush here by Dobbins. Gives them a free, not a free first down, but a first down. Ed Oliver, though, gives them a free 5 yards. As it's 1st and 5, throw away, 2nd and 5, 14 yards inside the red zone. And still no update on the Browns-Steelers game. Hopefully, we'll see that by the end of this game as Jacoby Brissett dropping back. We bring a blitz and throw off the timing. He started off really hot. He's been a little inconsistent the last couple drives as they go with a heavy set here. Going to motion over Cooper Kupp. Will fake. No, they do actually hand off, and he turns backwards, losing more yards. Will be a loss of 5. Well, that's what you get for having a janky handoff, considering Cooper Kupp was already past Brissett by the time he turned around. 3rd and 15 will be a pass towards the top, intercepted, and he just got okay, 2 interceptions for Drummond, but that one arguably more impressive than the pick 6, considering he got flipped upside down, landing on his head, and still held on to that one over Christian Watson. A huge play for sure. Now with just over 5 minutes left, I'm going to come out here with the offense. We're up 2 possessions, and I'm just going to help us basically try to milk this clock away and hopefully see an update on the Browns game. We're going to see a lot of Andrew Ali to help cap this game off as he is our power back, although I will say Isaiah Spillard is pretty good in that role as well. And that's who we'll see here on 3rd and 3. We're going to go with the read option though. See if it freezes, and I told it to hand it off, but Townsend breaks the tackle. He does it himself. I told the CPU, hand off the ball. But Townsend said he wants it, and there's the update. 24-19, 7.5 minutes left in the Browns game. The Browns are up, but the Steelers are not out of it. We need them to come through. A touchdown for them would put them back in front. As we head down the middle here, Ali pushing some guys out of the way. Strong run of 8 yards. However, we are several minutes ahead of the Browns game. So our game might end before we see a final score there as Ali had some room to the outside. He goes to jump over Blackwell and gets smacked. Luckily, though, he held onto the ball as we'll go ahead and take this one inside the 2-minute warning. One thing should be certain, knock on wood. We will be winning our division. It's just that first round bye is so close we could almost taste it. But yet, so far, we can't even grab it. That could change, and will change, hopefully, by the end of this video as Ali trucks through Edmonds with a little help of Hernandez. And with only 1 timeout remaining for the Colts, they still are destined for the playoff, and we might run into him again. But we're going to check Pleasant in here. He has a lot of speed as he gets to the outside. Do we step out? I think we did. And indeed, they do stop the clock. That's just one of the problems that we've had with Pleasant. You know, he hasn't got a whole lot of experience out there at the running back spot, so wasn't aware he should have just taken the knee. But last timeout called there by the Colts. And pretty much all we have left is about one more run, a few kneel downs. As a fumble, Pleasant puts it on the ground. Just kidding. We have some more action here. All we had to do was run out the clock. I was just going to go with one more run, then kneel it on through. But Pleasant, maybe he has some money on this game as Omenahu will get back there for a sack, but rips Jacoby Brissett down by the face mask. Completely unnecessary, and then actually gives him a net gain of 3 yards. As we're going to get right back there again, Omenahu this time. Correct way to tackle the quarterback. Laid him down, soft and simple. 2 receiver stack either side as they go up towards the top. Cooper Kupp with the catch. Gain of 6. Still haven't seen another update yet on the Browns game, as we have about a minute left in this one. 3rd and 14. Brissett Throws across the middle and not caught. Cooper Kupp doesn't make a fantastic grab this time. He almost did, but not this time. So 4th and game here for the Colts. It would still take a miracle for them to come back and tie this thing up, but you never know as they go deep across the middle, knocked away. That time it is game. We will win our division. But what about that first seed? That information we will find out shortly. But in the final game of the season, we did our part, locking in winners of our division in a really good showout too. I mean, offensively, the passing and running game worked very well. Defensively, pretty good. But our playoff fate sits 1 week sim away. So, did we get that first seed? Or are we slated to be a wild card team? It will be 2nd seed for your Texas only challenge, as we fell just short of getting that first round bye. We'll be taking on the Las Vegas Raiders on Saturday. So make sure you guys subscribe, hit my bear icon in the bottom right, or scroll down. But wherever you subscribe, make sure you guys are taking that bell icon so you don't miss out on that next episode. Format changes. 1 game per episode, but 50 likes and a win means we are back the very next day with the next playoff game. And that like goal will continue until the postseason comes to an end, whether that is us dropping out of the playoffs or beating this challenge. So make sure you stick along. But before we leave, I want to see what that final game ended up looking like. It came down to overtime. And the Browns walked it off after a 19-point fourth quarter comeback by the Steelers. The Browns win 38-32, sealing their first round bye and sealing us as the 2 seed. So they will get an extra week of rest and preparation as we, like I mentioned, will be taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. The Colts stay the 5th seed. They'll be facing the Buffalo Bills, the Chargers, and the Steelers. So they were also in a way playing for a seeding as well. So that could have been a big game for them. They will be playing in the 3rd and 6th seed, while over at the NFC, the Giants, for the 3rd year in a row, are in the playoffs. They've been in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. They won, I want to say last year, and they lost the year prior, or they lost last year and they won the year prior. Either way, they are going to be a tough threat. There's also the Panthers and Lions, the Bears and the 49ers, and the Rams and the Saints. So this will be a fun one. Make sure you guys stick around. And until Saturday, where we'll be taking on the Raiders in the first playoff game of this Texas-only challenge. We'll see you guys then. Goodbye.